Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be very fun. It's going to be a collaboration with the Washi Tape Shop, and I am going to make this patchwork picture and ephemera page. So let's check out these washi tapes because they are beautiful. The first thing I always notice when I open tapes from the Washi Tape Shop is how beautifully they are all packaged. You know, I am a sucker for packaging, and I have to say, they come beautiful. They're always in perfect condition, in beautiful rolls with this really pretty tissue. And so right away, they're very pleasing to the eye, and I cannot wait to dig in and see what we have here. I do have a code you can use. It is Thrifty Day 10. I will be sure to put it in the description box down below. And I also believe that the Washi Tape Shop has a sale running right now. The sale they are currently having will run from June 28th to July 5th. I will be sure to link more information in the description box down below. I really love this first set. In fact, it's the one that I use in the layout that I will make after I open all of the washi tapes. This is called the Floral Lane Bundle, and I love it. They are different sizes, different colors. The prints are so beautiful. Lots of florals, obviously, like the name. And I love these little skinny washis too. I think those thinner washi tapes will really be great in my junk planner, so I'm really looking forward to using those as well. This next tape is a PET tape. It is clear. I'm not super familiar with PET tape, but I do use it when I make my junk planner. And so if you are a part of my Patreon, you'll see that I actually use it very purposefully in the center of my junk planners. So you can catch that on any of my junk planner tutorials. I use that clear PET tape in the center of my junk planners. So it adds stability. So I love it. I love when they're really pretty prints. This one is gorgeous. Look at all of these different barns and sort of farmhouses. They are gorgeous. And this is nice and wide, perfect for junk journals, perfect for memory keeping. I love it. I love the width and I love the size. This next one that I'm about to open is also one of my favorites. I've always loved chapels. I just think they're very nostalgic and beautiful. And these are actually individual stickers, and I really love them. I was so excited with all of these really neat prints. I am a sucker for really beautiful sort of sketchy prints, and I love this sort of cityscape that is happening here. I love the buildings. I love the colors. It's all so much fun. And using these kind of tapes and stickers just adds such a special touch into your journals. So this has just been like Christmas opening all of these washi tapes. They're all so incredibly beautiful. And this one is like, they almost look like postcards to me. And it's really funny because everyone's journaling style is so different. And when my 18-year-old daughter, Abby, who journals every day, but very different than me, saw this and was immediately connected to it and said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, can I use this?" Before it even hit the table, she was cutting out some of those to use in her journal. So the Washi Tape Shop really covers all sorts of styles of journaling and different creative process. I love these. These are clear tapes and they look like lace. They are absolutely stunning. This month, my theme over on Patreon was storybooks, fables, and fairy tales. So you better believe I used a ton of those beautiful lace tapes. This is one I was really excited about. It's very wide. It looks like it's about 3 inches, and I love the colors and I love the prints. I have no idea what I'm going to use it on exactly yet, but that was probably the one I was most excited for. Although this last package has won my heart. These kitties with books, are you kidding me? I cannot. The colors are vibrant. The cats are adorable. I'm in love with these. As I started unrolling each one of these, I was just absolutely in love. Look at how cute these are. And one of these little kitties looks so much like our cat, Ray. It is so cute. I just had so much fun looking at all of these, and I actually really love the colors of the books too. That's the cat that looks like Ray. And before I could even wind this up, my daughter Abby came and took that sticker because she wanted to put it in her journal. I thought that was really cute. So this is the last one, kind of different shades and different cats, but do not sleep on this cat bundle. You have to have it if you love cats. So thank you so much to the Washi Tape Shop for sending me these incredible tapes. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. I've already been using them so much even before I filmed this YouTube. They were sitting on my desk and I couldn't resist. So be sure to use my code. All of the information about their upcoming sale is linked in the description box down below. So let's get into the layout. I want to make a patchwork quilt of sorts, and I want to use 3 pictures from my past week with my children. One of those pictures is Abby with her friends at sunset. They always go hiking or to the beach or do fabulous things. One is my oldest daughter, who is at Walt Disney World this week, and so that's her in front of Epcot. And then another one is Lizzie and my middle daughter, Hannah. They went and saw The Little Mermaid at a local theater and they just had the best time. So I have tons of little bits of vintage children's illustrations. As I mentioned before, my theme on Patreon this month was storybooks, fables, and fairy tales. And I was making a lot of things like tags and all sorts of different projects using children's storybooks. And whenever I have a scrap with these beautiful illustrations, I just can't get rid of them. So I saved them and I had this little pile. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut down all of these pictures into squares or rectangles. And I'm going to be very purposeful. Look at that. That looks just like my dog Coda, like exactly like her. This is from a book from like the 1920s. It even looks just like her foot. I cannot. When I saw this picture, I was like, oh my gosh, my Coda is in a book from the 1920s. If you knew my dog Coda, you would know how very unique she looks. Every time somebody sees her, they say, oh my gosh, I've never seen a dog that looks like her. And there she is in a book from the 1920s. Okay, so back to the illustrations. As you can see, I cut down everything and I put them all into like different categories. There's longer, skinny rectangles, there's squares, there's thicker rectangles. And now what I'm going to do is sort of patchwork them onto this layout. I'm so sorry if you could hear Hannah yelling in the background. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's watching Monsters, Inc. And so maybe she's screaming because they're screaming. I don't know. She's being so funny out there though. So, okay. So all I'm going to do is sort of puzzle piece all of these illustrations throughout this double layout. Double layout? Yeah, double layout because it's 2 pages. And then once I'm sort of satisfied with the way it looks, I'm going to work my photos into the layout. This sort of layout is really great when you're not really super interested in writing a lot. You have a lot of scraps, you do have some pictures, you just sort of want to feel crafty or creative. And that's exactly the zone I'm in right now. I'm more inspired by the washi tape and all of these images and these really cute pictures of my children. But these pictures aren't really from my memories, but I still want to remember them. Does that make sense? Like my oldest daughter is at Walt Disney World. I'm not there. They're not necessarily my memories, but I love that picture of Lizzie. And Abby is there with one of her best friends at sunset on the beach. And I think they're in Laguna. It's not my memory, but I love that picture of her. And I didn't go see The Little Mermaid with Lizzie and Hannah, but I love that they sent that selfie to me. So it's not really my memories, but it's my children. And I just love that they think to send me these pictures. And I love that they're living their best lives. So for me, this was the best way to memory keep. I didn't really want to do a ton of writing. I just wanted to commemorate sort of the moments, I guess. So now that I have all of my images down on the pages the way I want them to stay, I'm going to use a little bit of adhesive and I'm just going to stick them all down so that they generally stay in place, because the washi tape is what is going to bring this page to life and make sure that everything stays exactly where I want it to stay, and it will be permanent. And the wind just came and knocked all of my images, but that's okay. I really needed the breeze. It's been so hot here in Southern California. By the way, I am from Southern California. Let me know where you are from. Drop that in the comments below. I would love to know, are you a Southern California sun dweller like me, or are you from Middle America? Are you from the East Coast? Are you from somewhere else on this planet? Let me know. I would love to hear. I sort of fast forwarded through this process because otherwise you're just watching me sort of tape down pictures. But I didn't want to cut any of it. I wanted you to see that all I'm doing is sort of using a very easy technique to make sure everything stays put. So now that it's all secure, I get to add the washi tape. And I wanted to use one of the really thick ones in the middle, but then I realized very quickly it was going to cover too much of the images and my pictures. I actually did go to put one down, and because I guess my picture was still kind of wet, I just printed them on my home printer. It pulled up some of the ink. Oh well, it is what it is. It doesn't need to be perfect. So I don't end up using the lace. I do end up just using the floral bundle here because they all coordinate. And so it made this layout even easier. So I start by putting one long strip of washi down one side of the layout, and then I use a different washi, but it does coordinate with the other on the other page. I cannot tell you how much I love these prints. They're so incredibly beautiful. And usually I only work with wide washies. I just love wide washi. If it's too wide, I'll just rip it. But there was something about these that just, I don't know, they spoke to me and I love them. And I also usually don't use scissors with washi tape, but for this layout I am, because I do want those edges to be very straight, because the washi tape is sort of going to almost act like frames around all of the pictures and the images. So I do use my scissors while I'm doing this. So now you're just going to watch me sort of go through all of the different washi tapes, and I'm just adding them to all of the lines that sort of surround the layout. So wherever I put a picture down, if there's an edge, I'm putting washi tape on it. So it's just sort of a puzzle piece moment here. And since all of the washis coordinate, it made this really easy. While you watch me put down all of this washi tape, if you would be so kind as to like this video if you are enjoying it, that really helps my channel. I very much appreciate it. If you would like to support me further, please leave a comment. That would be amazing. If you are new, be sure to say hello so we can connect. And all of my social channels and other info is all in the description box. If you wanted to connect somewhere else, I would love that too. So I have to say, this washi tape is really sticky, which is super amazing, because I know sometimes we buy really pretty washis and they're not always sticky, which is okay. You can just use a glue stick. It's easy enough. But it is so nice when you find those tapes that are sticky and you don't have to do that. I have to tell you, I'm not even like really pressing down hard. There's just something about this washi tape. The adhesive is just really, really good. And so it makes crafting just even easier, and I just really love that. As I look at all of these illustrations, I remember what I had done with the other parts of like the different pages and stuff. And so that's kind of a really neat part of this layout for me too. Not only do I have the pictures of my children that bring me so much joy, but all of these illustrations are very neat too, because all of these books are pieces that I used in my most recent collection. So whether I use them in the journals as pages and they were offcuts of, the signatures, or if they were from tags, or if I had cut out pages to put book pages in ephemera packs. However I used the other parts of these pages, this was what was left. And obviously I couldn't get rid of it. Some of these illustrations are so adorable. I mean, there's dogs, there's cute little children, there's princess scenes, there's floral patterns. I just love everything about it. And I'm so sorry for that sudden change of light. The sun was moving on my desk and I was realizing that there was such an odd cast of a shadow, so I just closed the curtain. It's not like a later part of the day or anything, but that was a very dramatic light change. I didn't know it would be so dramatic. I cannot get over how much that picture of the dog looks like my Coda. I mean, she's even brindle, like it's literally her. And I'm so excited now that this book page, this illustration is forever in my journal, because whenever I see it, I will think of my sweet Coda. She is definitely in the last part of her life. She was a super senior when we fostered her, and then we foster failed because we all fell in love with her. And she's a 70-pound Pit Shar-Pei mix, and she is just the sweetest dog you've ever met. And she's just so unique and so beautiful. But I think it's safe to say she's 13 or 14 years old now, and for a 70-pound dog, that's a lot of years. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to cry, but I'm just so happy to see her represented here on this journal page. Dogs are so special to me. I know I talk about them a lot here on my YouTube, but oh my goodness, I just love my dogs. So anyway, back to the washi tape, back to my sort of patchwork quilt layout. I think that's what I'm going to call it, my patchwork quilt layout. It's so meaningful. We're just about done. I'm going to add washi tape to all of the edges now, like the tops and the bottoms, and we're just about done. This was super easy. I think from beginning to end, it took me maybe 20 minutes. That even includes cutting all of the illustrations. So this is a really great, simple, quick layout you can do, but I feel like it looks really special and not just like something you totally threw together. So the last thing I'm going to do is pull out the Tim Holtz tiny word stickers. Is that what they're called? I don't know what the actual name is, but I've had this sticker book for years and years and years. I don't even know if he still makes them. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or something, but they're these tiny word stickers. I think I've used these in almost every creative journal I've made in the past 10 years. But the sticker I chose for the picture of Lizzie and Hannah says, "A look in her eyes." The picture I chose for Abby's was "On summer evenings." And the sticker I chose for Lizzie's says, "The sweet prize of life." Well, this is my finished layout. I'm super happy with how it came out. I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you have a really great day. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.